So my first 3 marriages, seriously,
Right.
lasted 4 years. Not on purpose, but looking back on it, I realized. So this time, I paid very much attention to those vows. I wrote some extra ones, and I believe it's going to be different. Her folks have been together 42 years.
Wow.
They're Eagles fans, but apart from that,
You didn't have a lot of downtime among the first 3 in between, did you?
no, I did not.
I mean, you went boom, boom, boom.
I had my girlfriends always set me up with their friends, which shows you what they think of me. And I had basically would have 5 dates in 1 week with different people that always wanted to set you up with blank, blank, blank. And it became, I felt like a liar. I felt like a cheater. And so the next woman I met, I said, I'm going to, I projected onto her. Now, after Roseanne, who's I met when I was 23 and she was 30, and we all know how she was. The next woman I met after her was a 21-year-old blonde hot college student from Michigan who's never been away from home. How can that not work? That's such a dumb, bonehead guy thing to do. And then
Yeah, but it was fun while it lasted.
Well, it was.
It worked for Tiger for a while, too.
It was. Well, that's a whole different thing, and we got to hope that it works again for Tiger, that they work it out, and that's a warning shot over the bow for all of us. I'm going to tell you right now, but for the grace of God.
With 15 women, though.
Right, but I'm going to tell you, I've talked to women.
Yeah.
That's better than one. That is, no, one is intimate.
Yeah.
One is intimate.
Yeah.
15, 20, 30, whatever.
Yeah.
By the way, and what you're supposed to do is what we did when we were in our 20s and early 30s.
Yeah.
When you're racking up the numbers, so you can tell your buddies.
Yeah.
He did not do that. He didn't start till late. He's very innocent
That's
kid. And what I think happened, and this is some personal information, but I believe that he was. He married this woman. I know he loved her. I know he was so happy to get married. He's so happy to. His dad was a great father, but probably not the best role model in this area, much like my mother.
Yeah.
And he didn't want to be his dad. But he met this young woman, and they got married, and I believe that he thought she was perhaps virtuous.
Right.
Because he was perhaps that way. But he was playing cards one night with some other PGA guys, and one guy, and only a jerk would do this. This is something a woman would do. He said, "How's it feel to know that Elaine? How do you say her name? Elaine?
We're still trying to figure it out.
Yeah. How does it feel to know that she slept with blank, blank, and blank? 3 guys that you know on the PGA Tour."
Oh!
And he did not know.
Is that right?
And that was so humiliating for him.
Yeah.
That he went to her, and she said, "Well, you never asked." And by the way, never asked a woman. I don't want to know what I actually did.
Exactly.
There's part of me that wants to brag and says, out of the 3,000, you're the lucky one. But if we do that, a woman will always come back with, well, out of the 5,000, they'll destroy us. They'll destroy us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think that threw him for a tizzy. That's my theory. Doesn't make it's okay. He had his role models in life, Charles Barkley, who's a great guy.
Yeah.
Charles Barkley could get away with getting arrested for drunk driving and telling the police, I was just with that hooker right there.
And did she ever give me a good
He
Hummer?
just the best Hummer ever. And you know what? It's okay as Charles Barkley. He pays his dues. We love him.
Yeah.
If you're Michael Jordan, you got to be very discreet. But if you're Tiger Woods, you're naive. You make phone calls in the closet. You leave your name.
Yeah.
He's not a professional at this. You know what I'm saying? He wanted to get caught. Is the bottom line.
Yeah.
And every man in America, whether we know it or not, your girlfriend or wife has checked your email and your texting since Tiger happened. We have the same lawyer. On Thanksgiving, I got married the weekend after.
Yeah.
He got a message I saw on his phone from Tiger. They'd worked out. They had one issue that was in the Inquirer that was taken care of. That was next morning. I get up and working out. I hear Tiger Woods in a severe car crash. Seriously, it scared me. My heart sank because I love the guy. I just as a person, he does a lot of great charity stuff.
Sure.
And then I found out, it wasn't quite that bad. And There was a golf club. I knew what happened. You knew what happened. You knew what happened. Every woman in America knows what happened.
Yeah.
But Nancy Grace is on TV. We need to know. Well, by God, he doesn't have to tell.
Yeah.
You know, legally he doesn't have to tell. The Highway Patrol was there. He doesn't have to tell because every smart man and woman knows what happened. And that's the thing about celebrity. They're humans. When someone dies, it hurts. When someone's born, it's great.
Yeah.
When they cheat on their wife and get beat with a golf club, we know that. We would rather be beat with a golf club than emotionally hurt. Please stab me. I have a stab wound right here from Roseanne. And then she stabbed me.
She stabbed you?
Because I crushed her cookies. And we were on a diet. See that? That's a double stitcher there. Right there. That's a real stab from a butcher knife. She pulled it out
near the heart.
and that made sense to me for some reason. And so, but did I call 911? No, because they tape record them. And I don't want to sound sexist, but we've all heard the dudes call 911. And, hey, can you come over here? My wife's kicking my ass. I mean, I'm not going to. And I had special circumstances because, I was married and I can play it out now. 911. Yeah, my wife stabbed me. What's her name, sir? Wow. Is that really important what her name is? I mean, she just stabbed me. Yeah, it is. Well, it's Roseanne. What? It's Roseanne. Whoa. You mean it's the Roseanne? Yes, it is the Roseanne. Why did she stab you, sir? Well, because I crushed her cookies. Well, then, of course she stabbed you. You have her name tattooed on your ass. We are not sending an officer over there. You will work this out. And so we did. And but we know what happened with Tiger. And, we just, I hope, my first thought, honestly, and I thought this was Frank Gifford, and I know Frank and Kathy Lee. When he got in trouble, remember years ago, we got videotaped?
15 years ago,
he was
whatever it was.
suicidal.
Was he really?
She was worried he was going to kill himself. I mean, because it's the shame and the embarrassment. So people don't think about those kind of things. They just think, oh, it's a story. So right now he's doing everything he can to work this out. I mean, he's got to come clean 100%, which is...
well, you should call him up and show him your stab wound.
Well, but he's seen it. He's seen it. He wishes he had that and it was over. But I say I have seen marriages recover from worse.
Yeah.
And but they have to live from this point on a completely honest life. He's got to rearrange his some of his friendships, and it's our job to just kind of put good thoughts out there, because if you wish against somebody else, karma will bite you on the butt, like and he's very human and very, very stupid. That's the reason we don't cheat. I'm going to tell you right now, we all think about it, and we all know we could, which makes it good enough, but we also know, I know with 100% I will be caught, or else I probably would. It's not because I'm a saint. I don't want to see the look on her face. I don't want people to say, yes, we've told you for 20 years he's an ass. He's proven it. I just am not going to be that person. Now, in my early, in my 20s, I was that guy. I did all kinds of heinous things. But I've learned as you get over, I can't afford another divorce.
Did you say you dated all kinds of heinous things?
Oh, yeah, I lied. I
thought
cheated.
you said anus.
Well, I did do a few of those. They won't let you do accidentally, by the way. And they all make the same face. It's like a cat. It's like, yeah! Yeah!
Oh, the great Tom Arnold.
Yeah, exactly.
The great Tom Arnold. Hey, Tom, thanks for
you
coming
guys
in.
are awesome. I heard, you know what? The people say you look like me and we look like each other. I consider that a compliment. You're the best looking. They're usually much fatter. Because I'm 6'2", and you do a sports show standing next to 7-foot tall black guys. You look fatter, wider, and shorter than you ever could be. So you look good.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I think you're a very good looking man too.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, exactly.
All right, Tom Arnold playing the San Jose Improv.
Lamont and Tonelli, weekday mornings 5 to 10 on 107.7 The Bone.